Flooding on the Mississippi River made navigation difficult during the first half of the shipping season, and now sand and silt deposited by floodwaters has made navigation impossible. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers St. Paul District shut down the river to commercial navigation this week due to sand and silt choking the main channel. Paul Mahajewski is the Corps' channel maintenance coordinator. He said there are two areas that the Corps is working on.
Current state of the river is it's closed in two locations. Closed to commercial navigation traffic. The towboats are not able to pass. One spot is near Alma, Wisconsin, and the other spot is here in Winona, Minnesota. The condition is that with all the high water we had this spring, a lot of sand was moving around and it has been deposited in the main channel of the Mississippi River and has filled in so far where it's too shallow for the towboats to safely pass through the area without getting stuck. So we are now mobilizing dredge plant to Winona to begin dredging here tomorrow morning. Actually, there's some equipment on site now, and we've had some equipment up by Alma since Saturday morning dredging to reopen the navigation channel there.
At this point, Mahajewski said the goal is just to get commercial traffic moving again.
We are just doing what we're calling pilot channels at this point in order to get the towboats to be able to pass the area safely. And we're anticipating this to occur quite a bit this summer, so we're just going to do what we need to get the towboats to get past at this time, and then we'll go back and clean it up more later once time and conditions allow. Part of the dredging will be 24 hours, 7 days a week. Some of the plants will be, but not all of it. We have to determine as we go along where it goes 24/7. There will be a plant in Winona working 24/7.
The Winona plant consists of two Corps of Engineer crews that will alternate 12-hour shifts. Mahajewski said a private contractor is also being used.
Eventually, what we're going to have in Winona is going to be a total of 3 crews. One contractor will have 2 crews, and then the plant that's currently on site is a government plant on site. And there's going to be 2 crews on that so they can work 24 hours a day. The contractor at this point is just going from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., but we may have one of those crews go 24/7 in a short time here.
Years of river management records, in addition to riverboat pilot reports, help direct Corps officials to trouble spots.
We were out to surveying the river bottom in the historic areas where we know it's going to get shallow. That's how we manage and know how to get rid of the material is in those areas. But also the river pilots will report to us when there are shallow conditions.
Sand has always been an issue for navigating the river. Thousands of cubic yards of sand are typically removed from the Mississippi on an annual basis. Dredged sand from the current operations will be placed on Winona Port Authority property.
Annually, we'll dredge about 30,000 yards in Pool 6, which is where we're at here at Winona. At this time, we're looking at dredging somewhere in the 30 to 35,000 yards just to get things going, and then we'll come back and clean it up more later. We're anticipating more than 30,000, of course, when we're done. We'll be placing near Dick's Marine on city property, and we'll also be placing material behind the Hal Leonard Corporation in another property owned by the city. Actually, it's the Port Authority. We'll be helping to place material there. We'll be placing material there so they can work on future development in the industrial park. And we'll also be placing material down by Homer.
If all goes according to plan, the Corps hopes to have barge traffic moving again by the upcoming weekend. And that's good news for towboat operators who are now patiently waiting at points south of Winona and north of Alma.
We are hoping to have everything open by the 2nd of August. That's probably the longest it'll take us, but we're hoping prior to that, maybe by Sunday, Monday, we'll have passable so some tows can't get through. We know that there's towboats that are pulled off to the side of the river waiting to transit the area until we're completed our dredging. There was 4 waiting up at Alma about 2 days ago. There were a few that were in this area, but everyone knows it's closed now, those within the towing industry, so they're holding up where they are, north of us and south of us.
The city of Winona has closed the East End Boat Harbor through Friday, August 8th to accommodate dredging operations in that area.